I've been wanting to put together my first episode for a while now, like a first proper full episode. I've done lots of snippet videos, different things I'm doing, life lessons, business lessons, that kind of stuff. Some funny ones, some more serious ones. But I'm wanting to put together a regular episode fortnightly, about 15 minutes basically of kind of what's going on, following me and my journey and the business as it grows and adapts, the pitfalls, the pluses, the ups, the downs, all that kind of stuff. And really I wanted to do a proper first episode. It was kind of like a 5-minute intro, and I've been toying with the best place of where to do this. Do I do this in a prison cell, so it's very prison-y? Do I do it somewhere else, where I kind of film it, what the backdrop is? And I've spent the last 2 days visiting 2 prisons, Gloucester and Shepton. As part of our expansion, we're going to take over those 2 prisons, and we're going to open them up for tourism attractions and do a similar thing that we do at Shrewsbury. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. So maybe I should have done I was thinking about doing it at Shepton because it's an original place. And whilst I was in Shepton, I'm from Somerset, from not too far away. Or maybe I went to visit my dad in the house I was born in a very small village. I thought, well, maybe I should do it there. And actually, I came to do it somewhere else, somewhere that's quite special for me. It's very quiet. So I came to film it there. So I was waffling for a minute and a half. So this is the first episode. This is the first 5 minutes of the first episode. And really what I want to do is change hands because my arm's tired. Is take a second to explain kind of what I do. So not everybody knows this, but I actually, my first business that I had was struggling financially. After a good first year, it struggled financially in the second year, and it was looking like it was going to go under. So I sold it. I sold it to a healthcare company, a PLC healthcare company in London. I sold it for £1 because it was a going concern. It was potentially going to go under. So I wanted to see it move forwards and go to the next stage. So I sold it for £1, and I moved over to that company as part of the agreement. Now I still work for that company. They've since changed hands a couple of times, and now I work for a company called 365 Health and Wellbeing. I work for them for 37.5 hours a week, and basically my job there is head of e-wellness. I promote health and wellbeing programs as part of a wider strategy to support the NHS, which I always refer to as a National Sickness Service as opposed to a National Health Service. The NHS very much concentrates on looking after people when they're ill. They try and be proactive, but it's really, really tough. And what we do at 365 is we try and be that proactive arm, and we try and help and support people and capture people before they get sick, so therefore it becomes part of the health service. So I do that, and we'll talk more about that later. So I do that for 37.5 hours a week, and I enjoy that. It's good. There's a lot of work, but it's good, and it's certainly helping. We certainly see the benefits. And then I run my own company. So I run Jailhouse Tours, which is our history and heritage business, which operates the Dana prison and very much promotes the history and heritage of that, and is going to take over the other 2 sites shortly and do a very similar thing. It's great. It's brilliant to showcase that kind of history and heritage in prisons, and we're looking at other buildings and such like that. So that's going to grow and expand. That's very exciting. We do a lot of historic, aged and complex sites, but we really enjoy that. We also have immersive events, which is my events business. This is where the zombies come flying out and chasing you. We do outdoor cinemas, all interactive kind of stuff, stag parties, hen parties, corporate training days, loads of really cool stuff. Anything that's interactive, immersive, that goes into the event company. So that's really cool. We love doing that. I've recently signed, so I'm going to change hands again. We've recently signed an agreement with Battle Archery. So if you're not familiar with Battle Archery, that's basically like paintball with bows and arrows, or Nerf wars with bows and arrows. It's really, really cool. It's a lot of fun. So we've just signed an agreement with that. So that's going to start and become part of the event company. And we're going to run that in different places. So you'll be able to run around prisons, shoot bows and arrows at people, run around fields, forests. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. And Lauren, who's going to lead on that, is fantastic. And she'll do a great job on that. So really what these episodes are about, I guess, is the growth of the businesses. Like I said earlier, the ups, the downs, the pitfalls, and everything comes with it. I'm going to try and do lots of snippet videos. I've been doing them for the last month, so I'm going to interlude a lot of them into now. So you're about to step back in time and see me going through the pressures and the stresses of taking on 2 more sites, 2 more prisons. And that's really what this episode is going to be about. It's going to be about moving from a single siloed business into this bigger group, and how we're going to do that, and all the challenges that come with it, all the sleepless nights, how to pay the bills, how to pay the VAT, how to pay the staff, and all the benefits, all the great stuff, interacting with the customers and sharing the history and the heritage, running the events, all that kind of stuff. So I'm really hoping that people are going to pick up on this. I really hope that there'll be some lessons here to learn from, and I really hope I can support small, medium businesses in terms of their growth and such. And I hope I can offer some kind of advice, or people can relate to kind of what I'm talking about, and that kind of helps businesses. I've got a bigger, grander plan, which I'll talk about in a few videos' time, of how I think we can change the way small and medium businesses operate in the UK, how the government can support that more, how it can ensure that less businesses collapse after the first year, the second year and the third year. And ultimately doing that is going to benefit the business owners, it's going to benefit the economy, it's just going to help everything move. So that's my deep part for the moment. So this is my first episode. I promised 5 minutes, it's actually going to be 6. I hope you enjoy it. Subscribe, follow, all those kind of cool things. Connect, send me messages. It's like I say, I'm in a good place here. I'm looking forward to the next steps. So here it goes. Morning, it is it's about 7:30. I'm just heading up to work now. Absolutely crazy day yesterday. I didn't get a chance to film any of it or take any photos or anything. So here's a quick recap of what happened. We've been working for nearly 2 years with a company called City and Country, who own 4 prisons in fact, but specifically looking at 2 of them. Trying to take them over, open them as heritage-led tourism attractions, just as we do up in Shrewsbury. Yesterday, I thought, at the beginning of the day, I thought we probably had about a 10% chance of actually pulling the deal off. It just didn't look likely like it was going to happen. There was a lot. It's a very complex process, but it just didn't look like it was going to happen. So I sent an email to the CEO, a nice guy, Tim, very sharp. Runs a huge family business, done very well for themselves, and a very good company. So I sent him an email. He was on annual leave actually, just to kind of last ditch attempt, if you will, just kind of like, look, this is it, this is the deal, this is what we're offering, this is what we can deliver, this is what we bring, here's the benefits. Just give me a damn answer, basically. Say yes or say no, and I can just crack on with what I'm doing. Fully expected the answer to come back as a no. And about 15-20 minutes later, again, this is first thing in the morning, early doors, the guy's on holiday. He comes back and he's like, yeah, do you know what? Let's do it. Let's just go for it. Why not? We're an entrepreneurial-led business. You're an entrepreneurial-led business. Let's just get together. Let's make it happen. So then I basically spent the best part of yesterday putting together budgets, agreements. They're producing heads of terms and all the kind of structure, the legal structure that has to go in behind the scenes, which is monstrous, absolutely monstrous with these types of things. Basically spent the best part of yesterday doing that. Was up very late last night doing very similar things, up very early this morning with Emma, sorting out the parent businesses and sorting out the scalability. Luckily, I say luckily, it's not luckily, that's bollocks. It was planning. I started on a journey about 4 months ago of positioning our business, positioning both the Campbell Group and Jailhouse Tours and immersive events to scale. So I put new systems in place. I changed a lot of systems out and put new ones in place. And I built everything basically for scalability, just in case this came off, and in case another opportunity presented itself, just to put us in a position so when the opportunities arise, we can seize them, we don't miss them, which is something I hate. I've always hated. Seeing opportunities and not being able to take them or capitalise on them for one reason or another. So we built to scale, and we're basically good to go, which means hopefully we'll be opening those prisons in a couple of months, and we won't no longer be running one site, we'll be running 3 sites, and we'll be known certainly across the UK, if not Europe and hopefully larger, as the prison operators. We are the people to run these types of things. We are history and heritage led. We are we love doing that type of stuff. We really know our business. We do it so well. The team are fantastic. And then my event business, the team in there are absolute fucking loonies, like completely crazy bunch, like the twisted stuff that comes out of their minds. But they're amazing. They're brilliant. They work really hard. They get down. They grind. They really get in and do the job. And they produce some of the best events I've ever seen. I love working with them. I love being part of it. And now we're going to have to go through that glorious headache of scaling it all up. So busy times coming forwards. It's going to be a busy 2.5 months, and even busier summer. And I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to split myself in 3. But we've got a good team, good systems in place, good partners we're working with, and I'm really confident it's going to be great. And people are going to get to come and visit lots of different prisons. So hopefully we'll see you in the coming months at one of our jails. Don't get locked in. Okay, I've had our second bit of good news today. So on top of taking over 2 more prisons, we've just had our premises license granted for Shrewsbury for the Dana. So as of now, well, this weekend, the Dana prison is fully licensed for alcohol, events, live music, recorded music, films. Don't worry, people that live locally. I promise we're not turning into a mass entertainment hub or anything like that. We will not disturb you, I promise. We're just adding to what we currently do and making it a great place for people to go. Live music events and stuff like that. So, really good news. Really good work by everybody to get that done. Very happy. I'm so happy I've got my feet on the desk. Chrissy's obviously happy because now she can drink at work. So why wouldn't she be? So that's 2 out of 3. So hopefully the third bit of good news will come in later today. So I'm just taking 10 minutes away from my desk, just to have a quick walk, have a think, clear my head a little bit. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, a lot of excitement, a lot of fun, a lot of growth, a lot of expansion. A lot of things can go right, a lot of things can go wrong. So I just taking 10 minutes just to wander around, clear my head. Got the dog. Say hello. Woof, woof. She is. So yeah, and I recommend it. It's always a good thing to do. Just 10 minutes is not gonna do anything. Put it in perspective. Nothing's gonna fall apart or go wrong or break or anything's gonna panic into dire straits mode in 10 minutes. So take those few minutes and just think. Just get over ropes. It's trouble being in prison. Bloody barriers everywhere. Yeah, just clear your head. I'm just grabbing some lunch quickly. It's like 2:55. Just grabbing lunch before I jump into a meeting. It's been a mad day again. I've got heads of terms. I think we're nearly there. A few little tweaks, but I think we're there. I think we've done it. Not 100%, but 96.78% there. So yeah, about to go into a meeting. I've just had to do another video, which will go up tonight, which is basically about a company in our events industry. Not one of ours, just another company who's basically ripped off a load of people. They've taken a load of ticket money, said they're going to run loads of events, do loads of events, promoted it, got loads of publicity from it, taken ticket money, and I've just disappeared. Just done a runner. Nobody can get hold of them, nobody can get hold of the director or anything. Absolutely fucking disgusting. So I've just done an event, I've just done a video that I'm going to put up tonight about that and about our industry in general. Trying to keep customers connected to us, because it just is bad for the whole industry. I hate people like that. They should be struck off, thrown in a pit, or better yet, send them to me and I'll stick them in one of the cells. It's Friday night. It's, what time is it, Emma? 8:30, 10 to 9. I've been home for about 20 minutes. Just had something quick to eat. About to start work again. Emma's already here, working. Cheers. And there's our washing. I always seem to show our washing in these videos. So yeah, started this morning. I think Emma and I started this morning about 6:30. It's nearly 9 o'clock. We're still going. We'll probably be going for another couple of hours before we call it a night. And then I'll be back on it tomorrow. So I'm knackered, but this is what we enjoy doing. I think. But yeah, lesson for all those entrepreneurs and people wanting to start their business out there: time. You're going to have to put in a hell of a lot of time to make it work, but it's massively rewarding. So, if you want to do it, just do it. It's early doors again, Saturday morning. I'm just getting ready for work. There's Emma. She's appeared. Going washing. I've just realised, it's just dawned on me as I was having a shower, that we've got just under 3 weeks to get our stage built in the wing on A-Wing, to get the music behind bars set up, and we've got just over 6-7 weeks to get our play centre finished. So we got all this done in Shrewsbury, get the cafe open, get the licensings done, get everything in, get it all sorted, which is doable. It's fine, it's doable, but at the same time we've got to set up 2 new prisons. So I just realised that we might have to grow a little bit quick. I'm not sure how.